Hello everyone, my name is Danny. It is time to review Mary and the Witch's Flower. From Academy Award nominee Hiromasa Yonebayashi. Hiromasa Yonebayashi. I tried. Director of When Marnie Was There and key animator on Spirited Away. Yeah, I remember that movie. Comes a dazzling new adventure about a young girl who discovers a flower that grants her magical powers, but only for one night. Mary is an ordinary young girl stuck in the country with her great aunt Charlotte when she discovers an old broomstick and the strange flower that blossoms only once every 7 years. Suddenly, Mary finds herself whisked away to Endor College, a school of magic run by Madame Bumblechook and the brilliant Dr. D. But the school is not all that it seems, and when Mary tells a lie, she must risk her life to try to set things right. This is a 2017 movie, rated PG, runs an hour and 40 minutes. And I'm going to try and find out. I guess it doesn't say on here, but oh, there you go. The voices of Ruby Barnhill, Kate Winslet, and Jim Broadbent. And some others I recognized, I think, but obviously I had to switch in the settings menu this to English, with no subtitles, of course. And it was okay to listen to. I'm not always sure if they get the translation correct and if it's saying the actual words that it wants to be saying in English. A couple of the things seemed a little goofy. I was wondering if that's the translation that they actually wanted or not. So that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. The other thing is that I just generally kind of like these kind of movies. I've liked a couple here and there, and they've come up, these kind of Japanese kind of done movies, but I can watch in English thanks to the power of the DVD menu and everything, the settings. I'm glad that they do them in English so that they do make sense, and it seems like a real movie. I tried to give this a real chance. Sometimes these are a little bit different because of the way that they make movies and the way that people here in America or around the world do movies. And this is very much a different category. And I've thought about that while I was watching it. It has some very obvious wrong things. Like on the back it says that she only has powers for one night. It's not really true. What is it, like 40 minutes into the movie, it shows her getting ready for bed, and then something happens, so she has to kind of get herself back to the area of this college, and so that's technically 2 days, and that's not just one night. You could almost count the night of the second day as 2 days, so I'm just saying, technically, okay? Trying to be fair here. The other problem that I had right away is them calling this Endor College. How old is this girl? She doesn't seem like she needs to be talked about for any kind of college. I think they could have called it a school. I think they could have called it a study area. I think any other word other than college would have made a lot more sense to my common sense. That she's a young girl. She's just coming into this. They don't know anything about her being a witch whatsoever. They don't even know her name. And they're inviting her to become a college student. It's just a little weird. Okay? The first thing that I wrote down was when the movie was kind of going on in this college area. And I was wondering if they had forgotten about the other cat. Because at the beginning of the movie, this one cat gets separated from this other cat that kind of are liking each other, and the movie just kind of keeps going. I'm like, did we forget about the other cat here? But it does end up bringing it back. We do find out about the other cat. there didn't seem to be any kind of urgency or worrying about him, and I think it would have been valid to say something along the way. The thing about the school, I think just generally just bothered me. This is a magic movie. It's supposed to be about her being a witch. It's supposed to be about her using the flower. It's supposed to be about these people that are supposedly evil wanting the flower. Why couldn't we just keep it at that? Why did we even have to mention a school? Why did they have to mention that they were running a school or teaching a school or whatever? Like, they could have just been evil people. I mean, like, the beginning scene really tells a lot, supposedly, and all that's completely wrong because supposedly what the first scene is all about is trying to steal this flower from these teachers back in the day. And I'm like, that just weakens the story when I find out they were just teachers all along. You know, it's like, it just makes it really weak. Okay, and then this is just for the animators of this movie. If anybody cares about this comment, I'm sorry, but I just have to say it. Whoever made the cat's face on this movie, the black cat, Gib, his face is so boring the whole time. Like, it's just how cats always look. I know that. They aren't interested. They don't care about you. They literally don't listen to you, whatever you say. You know, just how they are. You have to make it look so boring. It just made me think that the movie's boring. You know what I mean? It didn't help anything. And then when they are at the college, this whole madam trying to play nice and doesn't know anything about being evil yet or anything. She's looking for these stupid forms, and my common sense says, what teacher doesn't really know where the forms are? I'm just wondering if that's English commentary kind of ad-libbing, you know, like they felt like whoever did the English language to this movie felt like she should be saying something. Because oh, where are the forms? Where are the forms? I'm wondering if that's really what the makers of this movie really wanted or not, because it just seemed really stupid. Like, what professor of a school, of any kind of school, doesn't know where a certain form is? That's kind of stupid. Other than that, it does have some small twists. It does have some nice lessons. It does talk about family. It does talk about friendship. It does talk about going back for somebody and not leaving them behind. It has nice lessons here and there. It talks about nice things, I guess. Mary is just too young of a girl, I think, to be the focal point of all this. And she has no idea how to handle it. She talks to the freaking broom like it's a thing. She talks to the cat all the time like it understands or cares what she's saying at all. And we all know cats don't. So with the simple plot line and the simple characters that are just kind of weird and don't make much sense, and then all the nice little lessons along the way, I just think this movie is for like young children who would have no opinion of it and just want to see things on the TV that are colorful and going everywhere. And I don't know of any adult or almost teenager that would get too much out of this movie just because of how simply stupid it is. I'm going to give Mary and the Witch's Flower a D+. And I am very sorry about that, but I did enjoy it the whole time. It didn't put me to sleep or anything. And I wasn't criticizing it the whole time. I just wrote down some things along the way that sounded really simple and kind of almost hurt my intelligence a little bit. So usually I enjoy these kind of movies, just not this one. So D+ for Mary and the Witch's Flower. I will continue to watch these, and I do suggest movies of this kind to everybody. So thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy your movies. Thanks a lot.